Hello and welcome to this channel, where in today's video we're going to be doing a quiz on the top 100 Spanish verbs. I haven't been learning Spanish too much recently, like really in depth, because it's at a level where I only really need to look at it every so often, like a couple times a week or so, because I'm focusing more on learning Polish because it's a harder language to begin with, and also because I'm finding it way more enjoyable at the minute because I've spent years and years and years trying to learn Spanish. After a while, the motivation in a particular language does deplete. So yeah, my attention and focus is on Polish. So I'd like to see how much I can remember in the Spanish verbs. I do still learn Spanish, it's just not very often. Like I say, maybe 2-3 times a week maximum. And a lot of my learning then is just watching TV and listening to podcasts. It's not sitting down studying grammar and that kind of thing. I just wanted to see how much we'd get today. Like I say, this is a list of the top 100 Spanish verbs. I would be happy to get anything over 50 of them. Just having a quick look through these now, I definitely will not get all 100 of them because there's definitely a few in here that I just cannot remember for the life of me. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Also, by the way, we're sort of different lighting setup. I did order some strip lights to go sort of in front of me now, so these ones are on, but because I've got two more lights on, which are white lights, you can't actually see the hint of green that this is projecting off. Or maybe I should change it from green to another colour. Let's try red. Can you see the slight difference in red? Or if we go to blue, I prefer the blue. It's a very slight tinge of blue, but you can just about see it. I think I'm trying to look in the camera lens viewfinder or whatever. I've got a different lighting setup that I've never tried before. So I've got two lights, one here, one there. This is a ring light. This is like a little tiny but really powerful light. I've got a strip light going up here, and then I finally have a strip light going up along this wall here, but this one for some reason doesn't work, and it's recently stopped working. And again, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but if I try to turn it on, it flashes. I don't know if you can see the flash. Let me just turn that off. Can you see the flash? It's terrible, I know, right? If the lighting isn't that great, obviously I'll be able to see from the edit, but obviously let me know as well in the comments or anything if there's anything you'd like to see me improve on in that respect. Let's get into this. I want to do more quizzes and that kind of thing. I do have a bunch of quizzes lined up, so I'm probably going to be doing a few today, editing and getting the videos out whenever. I enjoy doing these type of things. I've used Jetpunk and Sporkle a fair few times on different quizzes, and I think the only time I've ever recorded myself doing them on YouTube is when I did the naming every single country in the world, which I will get around to doing again this year, or maybe just after Christmas, I'm not too sure yet. But naming every country in the world again, because I haven't practiced it since I did that video a year ago. I'm not sure if there's countries that I will not remember now or forget or whatever. But anyway, we'll talk about that in the future. Without further ado, let's get into this quiz and see how much I can remember from my Spanish. By the way, microphone's over here, so might be a bit weird with the audio if it's changing like this. I don't know. Start quiz. Spanish verbs, let's go. 15 minutes, and I also have to type them in Spanish as well, so the spelling may throw me off a little bit. Spanish spelling isn't too difficult. Immediately, I can't remember to love. To hug is abrazar, I think. There we go, abrazar. I actually don't know how to say it at one. I recognize it from reading. I rarely have heard that word being said before. To open, cerrar. No, that's to close. Abrir. To agree with, I don't think I know. Or at least I can't remember. To go to bed, also, I don't know. Admitir. Okay. To rent. Rentar? Oh, okay. I put in rentar, but it actually accepts alquilar? I don't know. Anilizar. I can't even spell check here because it's English, obviously. Analizar. There we go. I just needed to actually spell it correctly. To turn off, I don't know. And can we actually increase the size a little bit? I feel like this is a bit too small. Turn off, to learn, aprender. To attend, to help, ayudar. Bailar is to dance. To drink is beber. To look for, I'm not sure. To fall is caer. To heat up, I don't know. To walk is caminar. Sing is cantar. To punish is, I don't know, because I've never needed to use that word, to be honest with you. Also to hunt. Oh god, there's actually some really not so easy ones in here. Cocina is to cook. I don't know to hunt, to be honest with you. To eat is comer. Complicar, comprar, entender, and to understand. What's the infinitive verb? Comprender. There we go. Confessar. I'm gonna guess this one. Confidar. No, that was a guess. To know is conocer. Construir. Contar is to count. Continuar. Contributor. No, that I didn't think that was gonna be the right thing. Contributor. Contribute. What's to contribute? I don't know. So far, we're not doing too bad. I've got 22 out of 126. There's 126 of them. Okay, I thought it was only 100. My bad. To run is correr. Correr, even. Costa. Creer. Cubrir is to cover. Yes. Da is to give. Deber is to owe. I can't say this word. To decide is decidir. Yes, IR. Okay, to say is decir and defender. All right. So from the first one we got, let's go back to the normal view. We have a fair few of them, but I can't think of what like any of these are. To heat up or to look for. To look is I'm sure it's going to be over here because it's a very popular verb. To love. Admora. Something like that. I can't think of the infinitive verb. To agree with. To go to bed. Weird verbs. To turn off even, I don't know. Right, next one. To leave is salir. Or dejar, okay, either works. Different context. Descubrir. That's actually to discover, not to describe. Descubrir. Describe is describe. Describir. Descubrir. To desire. To destroy. I don't know these two. Arrestar. Detener. Discutir is to discuss. Dissolver is to dissolve. Distributir. Nope, that was a gamble. To hurt. What's to hurt? Who here? I actually don't know. Also to sleep. My mind's going blank right now. This is actually not as easy as I thought. Well, it's only verbs, but like I've forgotten a lot of them. Because I keep thinking of the Polish equivalent, because just before this video I was actually watching YouTube in Polish as well. Again, part of my study, and so like that's sort of like more prevalent in my head right now than my Spanish. My Spanish is very let's skip over to the line because I'm olvidar, forgetting a lot of these Spanish words. Omitar, omitar. That's the correct word, isn't it? Anyway, let's continue going down. To sleep, to begin is empezar. To find is encontrar. To teach is enseñar. To enter is entrar. Enviar. To write is to listen is escuchar. Escuchar. And to write is... Why do I not know? No. Es... Escribe. Escribir. Escribir. To wait is esperar. To spy, I don't know. And to ski is like esquiar. Esquiar. There we go. To be is ser or estar. They both mean the same thing. Estudiar. Existir. How do you spell this word? Existir. Explicar. No, okay. Firmar is to sign, to win is ganar, to spend is gastar, to enjoy is disfrutar, to speak is hablar, to make is hacer, to boil is huever, huer or huever or something like that. Huevo is egg. I don't know why. It's something like that. Oh, I don't know. We're gonna have to skip that one with 6 minutes left. Incluir. Influencer. No, I would have thought influence would have been that. To go is ear. Justificar. Justificar. It's definitely car. Or an AR verb. It's because I forgot the S. To wash. To read is leer. To arrive. To wear. Yavar. To rain. Yavo. No. Yavar. There's Yagar, which is to arrive. To rain is Laura. Laura? No. Yora. Or am I... is that like to cry? Which won't be on this list. Rain. 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 It's double L. Yevo. No, what am I thinking? I don't know what I'm doing. Right, to rain is being skipped. Alright, to maltreat. Here we go. To maltreat. To treat is tratar. Mal is bad. Or bad is mal, whatever. So, maltratar. No, A-E. There we go. To chew. This is an interesting one that I don't know. Mentir is to lie. To watch is mirar. I don't know. Morir is to die. To show is mostrar. To need is necessitar. If I can't spell it. Necessitar. No. Necessitar. There we go. Obtener. Oír is to hear. Right. Omitar. Try this again. Oh. No. Pagar is to pay. To ask for is preguntar. That's to ask, not to ask for. To think is pensar. To lose is perder. Permitar. Permitir. To be able, poder. To practice is practicar. Preferir. To prepare is preparar. I don't know what provoke is. To want is... That's another one that I can't spell. No, it's definitely Q-U-E-R-E-R. There we go. Receive, remember. Oh my god. I'm actually thinking of the Polish word for remember, which is something like pamięć something or other. I don't know. My mind's going blank right now. Help me, please. Return is volver. So remember or regresar. To break is romper. To sit is... I don't know. Sentar, sentar, even though I've spelled sentir for some reason. To go up. I don't know. To suffer, sufrir. To fear. I can't remember. To touch. Can't remember. Trabajar is to work. To bring. Ah, come on. We know this word. To bring. Traer. There we go. To swallow. Unir is to unite. To use is usar. To sell is vender. To travel is viajar. To visit is... Visitar is an easy one if I could spell it. To live is vivir. Right, we've got a minute 30 left. What else can we get? To rain. I keep thinking you're there. There we go. To wash. Alright, to clean is limpio. Limpia. Limpa? Limpier? Limpio? No. Limpir? Limpia. No, it's obviously completely... To clean is different to wash, basically. Contributir. Nope. Confidar. Nope. To remember. To recall. To receive. Receiver. Nope. That was a guess. We've got 94 out of 126. I'm okay with that for now. Like, what we'll do is we'll do this again at some point in the future and see if I improve or whether I just plateau. I know to chew is ma. I'm not going to get it. But obviously I know it begins with M-A most probably because it, alphabetical order and everything. To bite. Oh, that's so, destruir was masticar because you can masticate something in English, and that's how I learnt the word masticate, because masticar in Spanish is to chew. Jesus. You just need to know the right words in English and you can get most of these. Amar is to love. Crazy. Because for some reason, like when I think of like to love just as a word in general, I would think amor or something along those lines. You know, the word not in the infinitive as in this form, but in like a different form, like, you know, whatever. Because normally people will say like mi amor or something like that. So let's have a look through this anyway and just see which ones I got wrong, because I can already see a few that are basically going to annoy me that I forgot. In order, amar, I know the word, it's just I couldn't really recall it. Acordar, to accord with, to agree with. Yeah, I can probably remember that one, but it's not really one that I really use much. Acostarse, apagar, atender is to attend. Atender is very similar. I should have really got that one. Apagar is not quite, like, there's not quite that link there. Buscar is to look for, but like I don't translate buscar as like to look for, but more like to search for, or to because like busco is like busco is like I found something. Anyway, that's how I personally in my head like translate it. Calentar is to heat up, so it's related to calor, which is the word for like hot in that situation. To punish is castigar. I didn't know that. To hunt is to cazar. Again, didn't know that one. Confiar, to confide. I probably could have guessed that one. Contribuir is to contribute. Contribute, and an ear. So just replace the TE with the IR. Next time I'll try to remember that. Desear is to desire. I did know that one. Again, I just couldn't recall it. To distributir. I'm pretty sure I tried that one, but I just couldn't spell it. To hurt is doler. I know that one. Again, couldn't think about it. Under pressure. Dormir. I just don't know why I couldn't think of it. Because like, when it comes to sleep, I think dormir is like an irregular verb. So there's so many different like I guess words within like related to dormir and sueño, and because it's irregular, like it's harder to think of a particular word that branches from dormir and still link it back to dormir, because like if you think of like a regular verb, you can think of it and then go, oh, okay, so if it's got this ending, it must then be an AR or IR verb, if that makes sense. But in this case, dormir, it splits into other words like duermo. I think duermo. I'm gonna sound stupid if it's not, but it splits into other words anyway. And I always get like sleeping and dreaming like sort of mixed up. So sueño and dormir, and the words related to those, I always get those mixed up. So under pressure, I'm not surprised I forgot it, but dormir is very easy to remember anyway, because to sleep, laying dormant, in Spanish, dormir, like dormant. So yeah, there's that connection you can make there. Despise, espiar, PI, and then change the Y to an I, and then it's an AR verb. Spanish always loves to put E in front of the S's because it's just how they speak. Why Spain is actually not called Spain in Spanish, but it's called España, because again, they like that E in front of the S. You can find this in so many different examples, as you can see literally right here. 5 examples in a row. Está, esquía, estudia, espera, esperar, escucha, escribir. There's even more. There's like 7. Anyway, next one. To extract is extraer. Again, all I needed to do is change the last 2 letters to ER. I just didn't know, to be honest. To boil is hervir. I don't know why I was thinking like huir. Huir. To influence is influir, so I was actually thinking more like influencer or something like that, but it's just influir. And then for this middle column here, to wash is lavar. Obviously related to lavatory and that kind of like spectrum of words. You can probably relate it, lavatory, to washing your hands, so lavar. Again, I knew it, it's just I was getting it confused with to clean, which is limpiar. To chew, I've already actually explained this one quickly. Masticar. So in English, we say we can say people don't really say this, but you can say masticate, or like I'm masticating, or you're masticating, and it just means like I'm chewing, or you're chewing your food. I've never used the word myself, but I do know of the word because from learning Spanish, basically. And when you learn, you're like, oh, to chew is masticar, but is there any link? And then you look into it and it's like, oh, yeah, okay, so there's actually a word in English that relates to this. It's just not a very common one. To bite is morder. Didn't know that one, to be honest, or at least I can't recall it. To omit is omitir. I swear I tried omitir, like literally omitir. I'll see in the edit, obviously, where I went wrong with that one. To ask for is pedir, of course it is. Next one, to provoke is provocar. Again, knew that one. Don't know what else to say about that one, to be honest. I just couldn't think. I was thinking more like in my head of provocar or provoquer, or I don't know. Like I was thinking in my head, but I didn't even try it. I don't think. I just skipped right over to provoke because I didn't think it would work. Basically, I didn't think it was the right word. To receive is recibir, which again I knew, but under pressure couldn't remember. To remember is recordar. To record, to recall your memory. So that's how you can remember that one, even though ironically enough I'd forgotten it. To go up is subir. To fear is temer, like to temer or something like that. I vaguely knew that one, but not really. To touch is tocar. That's a very popular verb, but it's also irregular, so it does mess me up a bit. Finally, to swallow is tragar, which I can't say that I would have been able to get that one with, with like enough time. I don't think I would have been able to get tragar. So realistically, we go back to 0 before we look further down the page. We go to 0, so we got 95 out of 126. That is 31 that I just couldn't get, which isn't too bad. Like, to know a language, or to understand a language, or to even to be able to speak a language doesn't necessarily mean that you're just going to be able to recall every word and like on a list and be perfect. There are times when you will just forget words, but out of all of these, I really should have got an extra. Let me just give me a minute to like work this out. So out of all the red ones on there, like just counting in my head, like what ones I actually do know when I look at them, I count an extra 17 of them, which then would bring me up to something over 100 anyway. I can't be bothered to do the maths right now. But basically that's where we stand. So we got 95 anyway at 126. I will attempt this again at some point in the future. Hopefully we'll be able to get more next time I do it. Maybe I'll do it in a month or two, you know, just give me a bit of time to like learn, because basically the whole point of doing these quizzes is so like I can learn new knowledge and whatever. And very much so with this, you know, learning new verbs in Spanish or in whatever other language I decide to try and learn them in is always going to be, you know, useful for myself to learn. And it's always fun to do it on a video as well. That's it for this quiz today. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like rating, subscribe to this channel, like the video, and I forget whether there's anything else that you can do. Basically, thank you all for watching, and I will be back soon with another quiz video very, very soon. Until then, thank you for watching. I'll catch all you guys in the next one. Peace out.